Hello students, today we will study structure and function of skin. What are the topics included in this chapter? They are various parts of the skin and their functions, special derivatives of the skin with reference to sweat glands, sebaceous glands, hair, nails and mammary glands, and heat regulation, vasodilation and vasoconstriction, which is related with the function of skin. What is skin? Skin is the outermost covering of our body. It covers 1.5 to 2 square meter surface area of our body. And because of it, it is said to be as the largest organ of the body, as it makes 15 to 16% of the total body weight. Skin together with its derivatives is known as the integument and forms integumentary systems. So there are derivatives of the skin like hairs, nails, sebaceous glands, sweat glands. All together with the skin, they are termed as the integument, and then they form a system which is known as the integumentary system. Skin has mainly two components, the skin proper and the derivatives of the skin. So skin proper, that is the covering, and other, that is structures which are derived from the skin, which develops from the skin. Skin is composed of two layers, the outer layer which is known as the lifeless layer, that is epidermis, and the inner living layer which is known as the dermis. Now the components of the skin proper we will study. That what are the components of the skin proper? Skin proper is made up of the two layers, that is epidermis and dermis. So here you will see this is the upper layer which is known as the epidermis. This is lifeless tissue and this is the dermis. Below it the hypodermis is present in the skin, and all these are the different derivatives like sebaceous gland, oil glands, they are the derivative of skin. Hair follicles, they are also the derivative of skin. And other than these, that sweat glands are there, like these are the eccrine, the type of sweat glands which opens through the epidermis here. So these are also the examples of the derivatives of skin. Now the detail of the epidermis and dermis we will study in the next part. That epidermis is the outermost layer, and this epidermis is formed of stratified epithelium. So ये जो epidermis है ये stratified epithelium की बनी हुई होती है, and it is arranged in the horizontal layers. The three horizontal layers you can see, the outermost which is known as the stratum corneum, the second one that is the granular that layer which is known as the stratum granulosum, and innermost which is known as the Malpighian layer. So we will see what are the different structures are present in these layers and the that cells which are present. Other than these three layers, the epithelial is that epidermis is that tissue which covers the body surface, and at places like palms, heels and soles it becomes very hard. One more substance present in the epidermis which makes it tough, that substance is keratin. This keratin is the insoluble substance. It cannot be dissolved, and not even gastric or pancreatic juices can dissolve it. So the epidermis is the tough outermost physical and protective layer of the skin. So we will see the first layer of the epidermis, that is stratum corneum. This is known as the horny layer also. Stratum corneum is made up of flattened dead cells which have lost their nuclei. तो इसके जो cells होते हैं उसमें nuclei नहीं होते हैं और ये dead cells की बनी हुई होती है. And the cells are arranged in superimposed piled up layers and then filled up with the keratin. तो इसको जो toughness मिलती है वो केराटिन से मिलती है. जो सेल्स होती हैं कॉर्निफाइड लेयर की वो सुपर इम्पोज्ड मैनर में एक दूसरे के ऊपर अरेंज रहती हैं कई लेयर्स में, और उनमें जो है केराटिन जो है फिल होता है. केराटिन इज द प्रोटीन which forms chemical basis of the skin tissues like hair, feathers, nails, horns, hooves and silk. So ये केराटिन जो है इन सभी डेरिवेटिव्स में भी प्रेजेंट होता है. This layer covers the entire body except the skin covering the mucous membrane, and the tough conified layer protects the deeper cells from mechanical damage, bacterial infection and drying out due to the loss of water by the evaporation. तो ये जो लेयर है that is stratum corneum, ये प्रोटेक्शन का काम करती है, मैकेनिकल डैमेज से प्रोटेक्ट करती है बॉडी को, बैक्टीरियल इन्फेक्शन से और प्रिवेंट फ्रॉम ड्राइंग आउट. Now this layer is constantly worn away and replaced with new cells by peeling off in flakes और scales. तो धीरे धीरे जो ये एपिडर्मल लेयर होती है, कॉर्नियम लेयर होती है, ये धीरे धीरे जो है पीसेस में जो है बॉडी से वॉर्न आउट होती रहती है. तो ये पीलिंग फॉर्म के, पील्स की फॉर्म में, फ्लैक्स की फॉर्म में जो है ये बॉडी से निकलती रहती है. तो ये जो प्रोसेस है पीलिंग ऑफ द स्किन, this process is called as the exfoliation. And children and the teenager have softer, smoother skin simply because the skin is renewed more often. Now we will see the next that part, that is the thinnest skin covers the eyelids while the thickest skin covers the palms of the hands and the soles of the feet. Now after the stratum, that corneum, we will see the granular layer. Here this is the granular layer. This granular layer is the thin one consisting of 3 to 5 sub layers. तो ये जो ग्रेन्युलोसम लेयर है ये फर्दर फिर से 3 से 5 लेयर्स की बनी हुई होती है. और इस लेयर की स्पेशलिटी ये है कि इसके अंदर वाटरप्रूफ ग्लाइकोलिपिड्स होते हैं which स्लो डाउन द वाटर लॉस अक्रॉस द एपिडर्मिस. तो ये ग्लाइकोलिपिड्स जो है वो वाटर लॉस को कम करते हैं. Gradually this layer hardens up to give away the outermost conified layer. और धीरे धीरे यही ग्रेनुलर लेयर जो है वो हार्डर होकर के स्ट्रेटम कॉर्नियम में चेंज हो जाती है. नेक्स्ट हम देखते हैं मेलपीजियन लेयर. तो ये जो मेलपीजियन लेयर है, दिस इज नोन एज द जर्मिनेटिव लेयर ऑल्सो, and this is innermost layer. Its cells actively divide to produce new cells which shift outward to replace the worn out cells of the outermost कॉर्निफाइड लेयर. तो मेलपीजियन लेयर का फंक्शन ये है कि इसके अंदर जो सेल्स होती हैं ये एक्टिवली डिवाइड होकर के न्यू सेल्स प्रोड्यूस करती हैं, और ये जो न्यू सेल हैं ये शिफ्ट होती हैं आउटवर्ड, और जो आउटर मोस्ट जो कॉर्निफाइड लेयर की जो सेल्स हैं वो उनको जो है ये रिप्लेस कर देती है वॉर्न आउट सेल्स को, और ये नई सेल्स यहाँ पर ऐड हो जाती है कॉर्नियम के अंदर. नाउ दिस मेलपीजियन लेयर इज द डीपेस्ट लेयर firmly attached to the underlying dermis. तो ये यहाँ पर ये जो डर्मिस है, डर्मिस के साथ जो है ये लास्ट लेयर मेलपीजियन फर्मली अटैच होती है, और इसी लेयर के अंदर एक पिगमेंट होता है दैट इज नोन एज द मेलानिन. सो दिस लेयर इट कंटेन्स पिगमेंट्स मेलानिन विच प्रोवाइड्स कलरेशन टू द स्किन. तो उसका फंक्शन है मेलानिन का स्किन को कलरेशन प्रोवाइड करना, एज वेल एज एब्जॉर्ब्स द हार्मफुल अल्ट्रावायलेट रेज. तो हार्मफुल अल्ट्रावायलेट रे को एब्जॉर्ब करती हैं, एंड इन दिस वे इट प्रोटेक्ट्स अस from the harmful UV rays. Now, the prolonged exposure to the sun causes a substantial buildup of melanin, which help to protect DNA of skin cells from the UV radiation. तो ये मेलानिन जो है हमारी सेल्स के अंदर जो DNA होता है उसको प्रोटेक्ट करता है UV radiation से. So all these 3 layers are there in the epidermis, which is being the outer lifeless layer. The first stratum corneum, the second stratum granulosum or the granular layer, and the third germinative or the stratum melpigii or stratum melpigian layer. So after this we will see the dermis. So as the epidermis is attached with the dermis, so dermis, which is known as the corium, it is the inner thick layer of the connective tissue. तो ये जो dermis है वो thick connective tissue की बनी हुई होती है, and it is made up of live cells. So it is the living layer of the skin where most of the functions of the skin takes place. So we will see here what are the different structures present in the dermis. It is made up of connective tissue and various types of cells are present in the dermis. They are the fibroblast, macrophages, and the matrix is also present, which contains the collagen, yellow elastin fibers, blood vessels are present in the matrix, sebaceous gland, hair follicles, and nerve fibers are also present in it. So fibroblasts, they are the special cells which are present in the dermis. What is the function of the fibroblast? Here I'll explain you that fibroblast, they help in the production of collagen एंड इलास्टिन फाइबर. तो ये फाइब्रोब्लास्ट सेल्स कोलेजन और इलास्टिन फाइबर्स को प्रोड्यूस करती हैं. ये फाइबर जो हैं वो इलास्टिसिटी प्रोवाइड करते हैं स्किन को. और स्किन इज इलास्टिक ड्यू टू द प्रेजेंस ऑफ इलास्टिन फाइबर्स. और ये इलास्टिन फाइबर्स इज कौन प्रोड्यूस करता है? फाइब्रोब्लास्ट प्रोड्यूस करते हैं. अब फर्दर वी विल सी the layers of the that dermis there. So there are two layers, papillary layer and reticular layer, or papillary region and reticular region. Two regions are there. So papillary layer is projected into epidermis in the form of finger-like projections. So you will see these finger-like projections are present in the papillary layer of the dermis, and these are known as the dermal papillae. And these dermal papillae, they have sensory corpuscles, means they receive the sensation of touch and pain. तो ये जो dermal papillae हैं, they have actually the contain the nerve endings which are sensitive to touch, pain and the temperature. So ये dermal papillae जो है वो स्किन को sensory organ बनाते हैं क्योंकि इनके अंदर जो है nerve endings open होती हैं. Then next we will see that in the papillary layer it contains the blood capillaries also. Blood capillaries are also present in the papillary region. Then the reticular region. Reticular region, it lies under the papillary region and it is usually thicker. तो यहाँ पर जो reticular region होता है ये जो है just below the papillary region and it is attached to the underlying organs by the subcutaneous adipose tissue. तो ये जो adipose tissue है इससे ये reticular region जो है वो attached होता है and finally it is attached with the bones also in our that body. So it is attached to the bone and muscles by the subcutaneous layer also. Now here its role of the dermis means how it is important for our body. So collagen and elastin fibers, they make dermis tough and flexible layer. They provide elasticity. It provides nourishment and oxygen to the skin. Yes, because there is supply of the blood vessels. You can see arteries and veins, they are present. It regulates body temperature also. So body temperature में इसका बहुत important role है. जो blood vessels present होती हैं dermis के अंदर, ये जो है important role play करती हैं body temperature को maintain करने में. That is thermoregulation. We will study this in detail in skin derivatives and after the functions. I'll discuss all these there. Then dermis also contains the nerve fibers, sensory organs are present and hair follicles are there. You can see the hair follicle. This is hair shaft and the hair follicle is present in the dermis while the shaft is in the epidermal area. And the sweat glands and the sebaceous gland, you can see the sweat gland, it opens up in the epidermis through the sweat pore. Sebaceous gland, that is the oil gland. So ये सारे जो हैं skin के derivatives हैं जो कि present होते हैं epidermis के अंदर. And it regulates body temperature. It senses heat, cold, touch, pain and pressure. It insulates the body against the heat loss also by this adipose tissue. So these are all that important part of the skin. One more that layer is there beneath the skin, a layer of loose connective tissue which is known as the hypodermis. You can see here, this is hypodermis, the layer of loose connective tissue. And this layer is not a part of the skin itself, but its function is to loosely attach the skin to the tissues beneath it. It is also known as the fatty layer and serve as shock absorber and insulator. जो यहाँ पर hypodermis के अंदर ये जो adipose tissue present होते हैं, ये adipose tissue fatty layer बनाते हैं और इसको shock absorber और insulator की तरह जो है function में help करते हैं. So in this way we have completed all these the parts of the skin: epidermis, dermis, the 3 layers of the epidermis and the 2 layers of the dermis. So you study it from the book also. And the important diagram here, the figure 13.3 on page number 150. So kindly draw it in your notebook, prepare your notes, and solve the back exercises also. In the next part, we will study the derivatives of skin.